As an organisation, West Yorkshire Playhouse has a long-standing commitment to working with older people. Heydays, our programme of creative activities for older people, has been running since 1990. A few years ago we noticed that some members of Heydays were beginning to experience some changes, and this led to us to develop specific activities designed for people with a diagnosis of dementia. So we now offer weekly creative activities, everything from songwriting, reminiscence, but also many elements of using our imaginations and opinions that are valid and important in the here and now.
We've been doing work with older people for many years now, and we've specialised in recent years in work with people with dementia or people supporting people who are living with dementia, and it's something that we want to develop and sustain in the future. It's not just an idea we've come up with in the last year or so, it's got a really long-standing sort of rootedness within our programme of work.
When White Christmas was announced as our Christmas show for 2014, it seemed like the perfect opportunity to offer people with dementia the chance to come to a specifically adapted Dementia Friendly performance. So we've called on the advice and support of some of our community partners like the Tea Cosy Memory Cafe, have offered us the opportunity to deliver singing sessions so that people felt connected to the show before they'd even set foot through the door of the theatre.
Today, the West Yorkshire Playhouse are doing the UK's first ever dementia friendly performance, which means that people living with dementia, their carers, their family, their friends are all coming along, and they're able to watch White Christmas in a very relaxed environment.
So obviously this opens the doors to more people and makes it accessible. So that's why it's so thrilling, exciting, and that's why it's great for West Yorkshire Playhouse to be the first to do it.
We have a degree course whereby students are looking at ways of using drama to work in the community. 6 of the students are here today, having volunteered.
It's been a really positive atmosphere with all the audience members and the huge group of volunteers that have come along to help out. Something like dementia shouldn't stop you being able to enjoy a show.
We have worked with people living with dementia to design this dementia-friendly performance. It's very important to us that the voice of people with dementia is the key factor in planning activities like this.
What's been interesting on a personal level has been thinking about some of the things that people living with dementia who've come in to see rehearsals or have seen a dress rehearsal, they've challenged me and invited me to think about the production in a way I wouldn't have considered before.
Today I've brought 62 people down from the cafe who normally wouldn't probably get a chance to come to something like this. I have seen the performance previously. I've noticed, there are a few changes, which is great because you've adapted it for the people that are here today.
Some of the sound cues were very aggressive, quite loud, came out of nowhere, so we've just taken the edge off those a little bit, and the lighting, some of the strobe lights that we use in the war sequence at the beginning, we've taken those out.
My congratulations to the West Yorkshire Playhouse. I think they're making history. They've made history today. I loved the way the lighting was not as usually subdued, so people could move.
I'm in the quiet room for people who are a little bit uncomfortable in the theatre, and the fact that they've not turned up is brilliant because it means that they're happy.
One or two who were reluctant to come in the first place, although the partners probably wanted to come, the carers. I can tell the tapping of the feet and the swaying of the heads that they're really enjoying it.
It was absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed it, and I've taken about 10 photographs of all the guests.
It's not the first time, we've been before, but it's lovely every time we come.
Well, it's my first time and I want to come again.
Yeah,
definitely.
I definitely want to come again.
It's been lovely to see people coming into the theatre that you do feel that if this hadn't been staged, I don't think you'd have come to see this show.
Theatres or big cultural organisations can come in for a bit of stick as being seen as elitist or non-accessible. And I would absolutely dispute that. We are incredibly accessible. The people that come to Heydays, the people that are working within our sort of dementia programmes feel huge ownership, and without this theatre, they wouldn't get anything like the quality of the experience that they get. We're here for those people, and we are genuinely sort of serving them and improving the quality of their lives. It's like a vital role for us, I think.
Well, it was a great pleasure, and I've not been to anything as nice and as outstanding as the whole issue was, and it's been a real pleasure for me to be here today. It'll remind me for a long time about how nice a day it was, and the people who I've met all day have been beautiful, really nice people. It's been a pleasure.